And first of all, I'd like to acknowledge everybody here in my native language, which is Innu. So, and
I'm Darren Winters. I've been with the company for 5 years now.
yeah, we'd like to thank VAle and our supervisors and the continuous improvement team for having us here in Toronto and hosting the VPS challenge.
Our Kaizen contribution to the VPS program is an extension to a chute in the pebble crusher building. Adding an extension to the chute improved the work area by eliminating a great deal of cleanup time that is done by shoveling, also making it safer by eliminating strips and falls, back injuries. Shoveling can take up a lot of time, which we fear about 50% of a shift. So by eliminating doing the same job twice gives it our operators more time on the floor to be able to do other duties.
So in the pebble crusher building, it's roughly about, say about 3 stories high. And can we go to the next, so we can see the chute. So before we had the extension there, there was a big gap there, so about 4 feet there, what you can see. And a lot of the debris from the conveyor belts, they'd be falling over the floor, right? And our top chute has a hole in it, so you can imagine, you know, heavy rocks going down, falling 3 stories into a metal bin. You know, there's a lot of bounce back, and a lot of that would be coming back out. So essentially, we'd be doing the same job twice, which was pretty frustrating when you realize you're doing the same thing twice over, because shoveling, you know, it's not the most enjoyable thing to be doing. And we also noticed that this improvement created a positive snowball effect within the workstation itself. And we can also transfer this positively into other areas of the mine, including helping out site services. So not only was this beneficial for us, it, like I said, the positive snowball effect, we didn't realize this until we actually implemented this Kaizen. And like Darren said, it eliminated a lot of slips, trips, and falls because there was no rocks on the floor. And using the material we had was on site, so we never had to special order anything. Because when a lot of our employees are from like remote locations in Labrador, so you'll notice that they're pretty. They're good with their ingenuity and using their resources, what's available to them. So the after effect was pretty much no mess on the floor. You did the job once, and that was it. And like I said, it has the potential to help out other sectors of the mine. You know, instead of throwing profitable material, it could be put back into the coarse ore storage building. And by doing this, we're giving the respect our brothers and sisters that work in the mine deserve for bringing every bit of ore to the concentrator, right? So we're not wasting anything at all. And going back to the positive snowball effect, our Kaizen ties in with the site services team, who are extremely busy during the winter months. Because in Moses Bay, our snowfall can easily reach up to 15 feet or more in wintertime. You know, sometimes overnight you can get a foot of snow, like no problem up there in northern Labrador, right? So, going in this direction with our future decisions, it saves time for site services from having to keep picking up the bin roughly once a week and taking the stuff to the tailings pond, which is 9 kilometers one way, and in the wintertime it can be, 18 kilometers round trip. It can be pretty treacherous at times when we have like a lot of snowfall and all that, right? And yeah, if we started taking this stuff to the pebble crusher, which is, I calculated a kilometer, so I mean, a kilometer round trip compared to 18 kilometers round trip, it saves a lot of, we save a lot in fuel consumption by taking it to the core source storage building. Plus it would help on the wear and tear of our machinery, reducing downtime on our fleet for repairs. So I mean, like I said, you can, a small thing like this, you would never realize that it can tie into different sectors of the mine and making it easier, not only for us, but I mean, having a positive effect on the other workers in the mine and making it safer for them as well. Our Kaizen is extremely useful in a way that it's a very simple idea and can be easily implemented into other VAle sites globally, such as Thompson, you know, at Sudbury, Clydach, Surrey-Waco, Dalian, New Caledonia, Onsa-Puma, and Salobo, and could replicate the same positive results that we've achieved in Voisey's Bay. Like I said, the materials we use to construct it are readily available in most tool cribs, and it doesn't have to be rubber Linex. That's what we use. But I mean, if you could just cover that with tarp or whatever the sites have available to them, and whatever tool cribs that they're in. Yeah, minimal downtime, pretty much zero downtime. Takes a few minutes to install, because all we used was rubber Linex and a couple of tie straps. And you know, it's pretty, makes it pretty easily, I'm sorry, English is my second language, so sometimes I'm searching for words here. So yeah, yeah, I'd like to thank our VAle management for introducing the VPS challenge, because I believe it encourages leadership skills within our crews. And we'd also like to thank the continuous improvement team. I'd like to thank the Long Harbor crew for joining us on this VPS challenge as well. And thanks for the Voisey's Bay crowd for giving us the opportunity to bring forth our ideas in order to make our work areas and jobs as safe as possible. You know, and showing recognition where it's deserved. You know, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's really making sure that everybody goes home safely, right? I mean, for us at Voisey's Bay, we're a fly-in, fly-out community, pretty much, essentially. So it makes it pretty easy for us to go over and above for safety, because you know, one person might see like Gavin, the mill worker, but for us, we know them on a personal level, such as like Gavin, who's the father of 3. So we make sure that everybody goes home safely, because we have that in the back of our minds that you know, not only are these our colleagues, but these are our friends as well. Yeah, and that concludes my presentation. Thank you.